Everything began in 1925 with the vision of my grandfather Joseph Greppmayr. He wanted to give professional attention to foot health. He came into contact with this topic because he worked as a representative for orthopedic prefabricated insoles. And in doing so, he recognized various problems and complaints that people suffered from. But at the same time, he also noticed that no one was really dealing with the treatment of foot skin and nail issues. And in that, he saw the opportunities that presented themselves, and from then on, he focused entirely on what he called foot hygiene. This started in his mind because he wanted to raise awareness about feet and give the neglected body parts the appreciation they deserved. But he also wanted to address acute problems. His aim was to relieve and give people back their capacity and mobility. In his view, this had nothing to do with cosmetics, aesthetics, or wellness, but rather he believed from the beginning that another discipline within medicine was necessary for this. And this professional medical orientation still shapes our actions and activities today. Our company has been led by recognized foot specialists for 3 generations. My grandfather had to acquire his expertise as a self-taught individual, but my father already belonged to the first generation of state-recognized medical podiatrists. Personally, I completed my studies in podiatry in England. I'm a naturopath and still practice today. It can therefore be said with good reason that we learned our craft from the ground up and as a result accumulated extensive expertise in the company. This naturally influences our range and is reflected in each of our products. Our product range has developed over the years. Generally, it can be said that Greppmayr products are always components of treatment methods that are also used in our practice. So we first develop therapy concepts, and in this process, corresponding products are then created. An example of this is nail correction with braces. My father was instrumental in spreading this method. The production of these wire braces and the associated nail treatments is already relatively complicated. Until the development of our light curing fixation system, Ungesan Blue Light, the permanent anchoring of the braces on the nail plate was associated with additional effort. However, with our fixation method, we were able to massively simplify the process. It has since become absolutely child's play and is done in a few seconds. We rely on a clear brand strategy. The company Greppmayr intentionally stays in the background, yet our brands are well known throughout the industry. Ungesan has been around since the 1950s and is therefore our oldest brand. The unusual name stands for healthy nails. The Ungesan range covers various areas, namely nail correction, nail prosthetics, but also nail care. Ungesan products are typically used by foot professionals and therefore always have a direct connection to treatment. Under the Kerasan brand, we dedicate ourselves to the topic of calluses. Here, for example, it is about the preparation of podological treatments and their facilitation, but there are also products for home skincare. And for the past 23 years, our perhaps most well-known brand, Callusan, has been recognized. This is reserved for our cream foams. With the innovative delivery form of the foams, we were able to create a lot of rethinking and change in skincare. And by the way, Callusan also elevated the entire company to a higher level. In terms of sales, we are clearly focused on specialty retail. By that, I mean, for example, podiatry practices, foot care institutes, beauty salons, but also other stores where health products are the focus, such as medical supply stores, pharmacies, or specialized mail order sellers for diabetic needs. For us, it is crucial that users receive informed advice and assistance in product selection at the point of sale. Today, I would describe us as a family business that feels very comfortable in its niche of foot health. We are lean and efficiently organized. We work as a well-coordinated team where each member plays a vital role. We outsource strategically, whether it's services, specialized know-how, or production facilities to maintain flexibility. For instance, we rent warehouse space based on demand. This way we remain flexible and without overhead. Through modern equipment, digitized processes and synergies within the company group, we also increase our efficiency and reduce costs. But the most important thing from the beginning until today is our relationships with customers and suppliers. We take these very seriously and maintain them as best as possible. For us, the focus is not on quick success, but rather on long-term collaboration, cooperation, and partnerships. There are still many connections that go back to the times of my grandfather, and I see that as confirmation of our corporate culture. With all the pride in the past, the future is naturally of even greater importance to us. We want to continue developing innovative products and thus contribute to food awareness and food health. The professionalization in podiatry also brings changes that challenge us as manufacturers. In addition to cosmetics, we will therefore also be even more active in the field of medical products in the future. Of course, we want to further expand our international sales network. We currently export to over 25 countries, but there is still much to do.